all right. You know what it is. Where do you make that smaller again, though? Well, let me fix Twitch first. I think it's still set to music. Fade to black. Y'all don't have to see me yet. All right, let me see. Edit the stream. Just chatting. All right, fixing that one. What else did I want to do? Oh, my restream app. Chat app open. All right. Make the chat a little bit smaller. And what did I do with my window here? Salute y'all. I'll get with y'all in a second. I have to fix something real quick. We got Takashi in the building. Jay Jones. DJ MKC. Stephen Bell. What up? All right, let me just get that fade to black off. Salute to y'all, man. How did I do this? How did I just do this? This has happened to me before. Somewhere. Okay, cool. Got the stream here. We got Maryland in the building as well. You know what? I'll just leave that up like this. If I can see the chat there, if that's going to work, then I can turn you off. All right. I got myself in the frame. That's working. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a quick test. Let me use the Twitch audio for that. Quick check. I want to compare a little audio source. So give me 1 second to try this out. Yeah, you're gonna hear echo now. That's me replaying something. All right, Rode mic, check 1 2. How does that sound? All right, Rode mic, check 1 2. I'm talking to myself right now. All right, GoPro microphone, check 1 2 on the mod, the media mod. Oh wow, okay, got you. Yeah, we're sticking with this mic. 100%. Yeah. Cool. All right, that's enough. No more voices with echoes. Needed to do that for a second. I was going to use my little lavalier microphone, but I left that in my gig bag. Actually had not a gig, but some work this week that actually involved me doing a little bit of DJing. But like I said, it wasn't a gig. But I just put a lot of stuff in the bag, and I put that lavalier mic in there. So now I'm using my Rode Video Mic Pro that's set up just a little bit out of frame there, but I wanted to test the Media Mod microphone on that GoPro, but there's no comparison right there. That microphone, the Video Mic Pro is way better. All right, D Murph in the building. What's going on? Salute to you. DJ Musique in the building. Yes. I wish I could pronounce your name from Facebook saying hola, but I could not read your name. I need to do a live stream YouTube of the streaming setup. Well, I'm not going to do a live stream. Well, I might do a live stream as well, but I'm going to do just like a couple of videos showing a couple of different setups. Maybe I'll do it in one video, but probably I'll do it in a couple of videos. To you set that back a little bit, yeah. Just to highlight what I'm using, because I have like a ton of different setups I use and there's a ton of different ways you can actually do it. So yeah. So for instance, today I'm streaming. Well, a lot of times when I stream, I use my A10 Mini Pro. That is my video switcher. Even though today I'm only using one camera, this one right here. This is a GoPro Hero 9. Uh, Sometimes I'll have my pod mic and I'll use my Rodecaster for audio. Sometimes I'll use a lavalier mic going straight into my A10 Mini Pro. Now I have a video mic Pro right outside the frame. The wire is probably not long enough for me to actually show you. Let's see, can I show that? Can I show that? Can I bring that into frame? Yeah. So one of those microphones, that's getting my voice right now. Just have it set up a little bit out of frame. The pod mic that I have on my desk, sometimes I like it, but when I'm doing work, I don't like the fact that I have to go to a mic to talk. So I'd rather have a lavalier mic or shotgun mic that's just pointing at me so I can get to work. All right, one little sound check for y'all. Y'all, can y'all hear this when I do this? Did you hear that? If you heard a beat, let me know in the chat. Philip Rangus, what's going on? Salute. So yeah, this is plugging in, and I forgot to end that stream starting. Let me take that out of the frame. We don't need that anymore. What you're seeing on screen right now is Native Instruments Machine. That is the software that I normally use when I make music, when I work on beats. That is actually what I'm currently doing. I have a little project I'm working on, and I have a couple hours in the studio now, so I'm doing a little bit of work on that. Rico Steez, salute. And that's all I'm doing now. No, not totally true. I also have to create a quick flyer and for tomorrow's live stream, tomorrow's Crates vinyl edition episode. Want to make sure I get a little bit of promo out for that, because up until this point I've hardly done any promo for my live streams. I'm just getting in the flow of the live stream, getting the setups the way I want it, you name it. So I haven't been promoting that, but I need to start doing that, slowly start to increase doing a little bit more promo. I know some of you are here every week, you know when I'm streaming, but I got to start getting the word out more. Salute, Derek. I see you. So that's basically it. So I have to make a little flyer for that, just a simple flyer for IG and stuff like that. But for now, I'm working on a beat. That's what I'm currently doing in Machine. The software is Machine, Native Instruments Machine, and I use a couple of different controllers to do all of my things inside of the software. So I'm using a Machine Mark 1. That is the controller that I use, Machine Mark 1. You've probably seen it in some of my other streams, and I might just do a complete video just of my setup here as well. If you want to know more about my setups, by the way, you can check kit.co, that's kit.co/DJTLM. On that site, I have like an overview of all of the different setups I use. I think I have to add the GoPro 9. I think that's not on there yet, but you can see my vlogging setup, streaming setup, podcasting setups, what I use to create music, audio interfaces, you name it. Everything is on there. So you can check that out, kit.co/DJTLM. But right now I'm using Machine with the M32. That's also Native Instruments to complete M32. That's just a MIDI keyboard. Is that long enough? Yeah, that is actually long enough. So just one of those little babies. Luckily I have a MIDI keyboard again, because I was doing everything on the Machine controller with the pads. But especially when you're playing notes, playing tones, the pads aren't the greatest thing to use. I like them for the drums, of course. You know, that's when pads are the thing you want to have. Some people actually prefer to do drums on a keyboard as well. I don't like that. But yeah, that is that. So I'm working on a beat for a project. It's a remix. Can't let you hear the original right now, because that means I'll have to deal with demonetization if I want to have this live stream play on replay on YouTube and stuff like that. So I just don't play music. but it's a remix, and it's a little bit tricky, this one. Let me read this first. Larios Velasquez. Um, okay. Nice. Great to hear that I could help. I always like hearing that. And thanks for the follow, Doze. I see you too. Stu, what up? So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. The original version is it's a hip hop track, but it's almost like a reggae hip hop track, where the production really has a reggae feel to it. There's also a bit of semi singing in there, or at least melodic spitting in there, which makes it a little bit harder when you're doing a remix and you want to make a totally different beat to make something that will still fit. I mean, sometimes I've heard remixes from songs and you hear like the song on a different beat, and sometimes I've heard songs where you're like, okay, this makes no sense. The totally different beat totally changes the vibe, but also kills the vibe. Now, in this case, it is supposed to be a different vibe. I'm not supposed to try and make another hip hop reggae like beat. So I'm going in a different direction with it, and I'm going to try to incorporate some elements later on to still make it fit. But I have to do some checking when it comes to the key, because I have something now, sort of a skeleton of the beat. I found like sort of the melody I want to use as a bass of the track, and a bass line and drums. But I have to probably adjust the key of everything, because if you make a beat and your beat is in one key, but the original song was in a different key, and people are doing like melodic rapping or singing over that key, and you add a beat that's in a different key, then their singing is going to sound off. And they're not off, it's the beat's fault. So I have to make sure that I make something that is in a compatible key. But I believe that the samples I'm using, the sounds I'm using, that I can actually correct them to the right key. That's something I have to do. I can't really check that now because I have to play the original under it so I can compare. And like I said, I'm not going to play the original now. But yeah, this is what I'm working on. It's a slow beat. It's 82 BPM. And the original track was kind of, in a sense, kind of mellow, but it still had like a sort of a raw element to it. So I didn't want to make something totally different. Didn't want to make some kind of upbeat type of happy song. Sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't work. I didn't like the way it felt. And what do I have here? Oh, this is just one layer. This is one kick and one snare doing a super simple pattern. There's no variations in the pattern right now. That's something I do later. So right now, it'll just repeat doing this. But then there's a second layer. No, that's not you. Yeah, it's this one. Which adds a lot more elements to it. So I have to break it down step by step. So first one just has this kick, which I think is the kick that you're gonna hear less of, and one snare. And then in the second kit, so a lot of times I'll use kits from expansion packs inside of Machine, or I buy expansion packs. They'll have like a bunch of drum kits in there. I'll take sounds from different kits and then manipulate the sounds later on to make them to sound a bit different. So this is the second kick. So that's kick one is here. It's a bit more of a full open kick, and the other one is a little bit more, a little smaller, a little denser, but it still adds a bit of punch when you have them playing together. And then there's also, did I use a second snare here as well? No, I don't think so. You have a lot of percussive elements going on in here. Let me turn that kick off. So it's mostly, these are some of the elements going around the drums. You got a couple of like tom percussions coming in right before one of the snares. Those hit right before the snare. Let me add that snare actually. To make it a little bit more interesting. Now I'm still going to work on those percussive elements to try to get the swing up a little bit more. But like I said, you start with a skeleton. At least that's the way I work. I'm not going to try to perfect everything totally. I want to get like something to start with that gives me a feeling like, okay, I like this direction. And then I start to look how I can change or improve. So this is also not mixed. This is just coming straight out of Machine. Of course, I do a little bit of leveling already if I feel something is way too loud, but I haven't done a lot of mixing yet. So those are just the drums, and then it had basically like a sinus tone in there. And if you play that in keyboard mode, you have just the option to play melody. So the a rough version of that is and the reason why I chose that bass line is because of this right here. That's the main melody right there. Using the George Duke Soul Treasures. Wait, can I show y'all this? Because y'all can see this, right? Let me see. Yeah, that's too bad. Can I add that? I have a pop-up open in Machine right now, but I don't think y'all can see it. Let me check real quick. If you use key lock, is there sound issues? Stu, how do you mean? In what way? What up, Moberry? Machine has been around for about 30 years. Well, definitely not that long, no, but it's been around for quite a while. Or maybe there's like an early version of software that I don't know about or that I don't remember. So for me, Machine came into play when that first Machine controller came out. So you might be right that there is actually a software version that was around longer. I don't know. I've been on Machine since the Mark 1. I still use the Mark 1 controller right now, actually. Which still does the job, even though I am going to upgrade. And then this one is going to my youngest son. So no, I've not always used Machine. Like, Machine hasn't been around that long. I mean, I don't even know if Mo Berry's joking with the 30 years, but the Machine controller has not been around that long. No, I think the first thing I used, I don't remember the brand. We were using a personal computer called the Commodore Amiga, and most people who had that used it for games. But we bought or a friend of mine bought like a very small device you could attached to the back, and it was a sampler, and it had like a couple of seconds of sample time, and we used that to sample. And then we had like a fast tracker program, one of those real simple versions of basically what you can do in the way people use FL Studio and other DAWs now. Like, it's just looping, and you just mark when you want a sample to be played. So we were using like a fast tracker, and that was, I think, the first type of software I used. What I used for the longest time. Now I also did. I used an old version of Cubase on an Atari computer when it still had like almost like the green type of monitor. But at that time, I didn't really understand what MIDI was all about. So I did not use that for a long time. No, actually, I'm an MPC guy. I used the MPC 2000 XL for quite a long time, actually. Since I think I used that since 1998, and used that for a bunch of years. But at a certain point, um, I just noticed I was missing computer power. So I stopped using the MPC and I started to use Cubase on a newer PC, and I used an Akai MPD. So basically, that gave me the feeling of an MPC because it's a controller with the pads, which look like MPC pads, but now it had more computer power. Now, it's not the same thing because the workflow is different when you're using something like Cubase, but um, use that for a couple of years. So Cubase with an MPD, and I had a bunch of different software in there. I was using Battery, also by Native Instruments, for the drums, and also to chop up samples. That's why I did a lot with Battery, and then I had a bunch of like side virtual instruments that I experimented with. Salute, Mark. Chris, I'm gonna check Christopher. So when Machine was first announced, I was like, wait a minute, this feels more like an MPC, but you're using the computer, so you have the computer power. And when I tried it out and just fell in love with that workflow, I never used anything else after that. So it's been Machine for quite a while now. DJ Knowledge, appreciate you. In the meantime, let me actually see what's going on in my mail. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, I don't see anything yet. Okay, maybe it's a different folder. Okay, I'll check later. So let me see. I wanted to see if I can actually, because I'm using Machine and I'm in a pop-up right now. DJ Novice, yeah, I've had the channel for quite a while. I haven't really started to use it since I don't know, like 6 months ago. So um, I'm pretty active here now. You can catch me here every week with a mix show on Monday, with a DJ Q&A every Wednesday, and I'm here every Sunday just working on the computer and sharing my screen. And twice a month you can find me here on a Friday. So I just did a mix stream on Friday. Yo, this coming Monday, so tomorrow I'll be doing Crates, the vinyl edition again. So it's going to be all vinyl. So for those who are into that, you can check me out mixing with strictly vinyl. So I'm in Machine, but I'm actually in. I've opened a pop-up. I want to see, can it not get those pop-ups as well? No, I can't show the pop-ups. That's too bad. Okay, because I'm seeing something you guys aren't seeing right now. So right here, the melody you heard, this. It's from the George Duke Soul Treasures. That's also by Native Instruments. The legendary George Duke actually took like a bunch of different instruments and just laid out melodies that were recorded high quality. But you can't. It's not just that you have the melodies, the samples. They come inside of a plugin that allows you to manipulate the samples in whatever way you want to. So, for instance, uh, half of the sample that's playing here is reversed, and it's divided into parts. Let me see. Can I let you guys? Well, that's the normal. That's a different tempo, but I think I have to hit them. So normally it will play like this. And those are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different parts, and I can click on individual parts to have them play normally or reverse. So that's the first part. It was like this, but that's reversed in my selection. Second part is normal. Third part is reverse. This is normal. This is reverse. This is normal. So it's a little bit of a mix of both. That already changes it up. Now I will be doing more to it to change the sound of it. Even though it's royalty free, I can't use it. So it's not like if you use this in a beat, it's going to get you in some sort of copyright issue. But I just like manipulating sounds, making them a little bit more different. But this, like I said, this is just the skeleton. So that was that sample, and if I play you that bass line again now, you'll probably understand how I came to playing that bass like this. Yeah. Wait, what did I do? I just changed the key of the sample. Did I? Where did that +2 come from? I think I just changed the key of the entire sample, which is actually something I still have to do to make it fit the original, but it wasn't supposed to do that now. So I don't even know how that happened. No, you're still like that. Okay, that's weird that it changed. Funny, you guys still can't see the whole pop-up thing I'm looking at, because I think I adjusted something in here. That's too bad that y'all can't see that. You're only looking at that one simple machine screen. Hey, T Diesel in the building. What up, what up, what up? LFG, salute to you. The Q&A on Wednesday. Okay, I see already answered. So okay, that's 1 p.m. EST. For us here in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, it is actually 7 p.m. CET. But that's not the time you need it, I guess. Timmy, what up? How do you get that dark voice sound like a Darth Vader kind of style? I'm trying to finish this song, and I think the chorus would just sound sick in a lower grungy pitch. I mean, there's different plugins that can like change the tone. I've never done that before, so I don't have an answer for that. Which one would work for that? But there are plugins in there. I don't think I have any. I'm not sure if I can reach any of those from here. Let me check real quick. From my, because my waves weren't working, something went wrong there. Let me see if I have anything in the Plugin Alliance bundle that might fit that. But I think if you Google that, you should be able to get like a quick answer for that. Yeah, no, I have a vocal enhancer in here. That's not gonna do it. No, I mean, I still have a bunch of plugins in here that I haven't tested yet, so I'm seeing a lot of names, but I can't see if any of those would do that. So no, I don't know. I mean, like DJ Knowledge also says, like you have. I wanted to show that, but my Waves plugins aren't working right now. I have something like not really a vocoder, but something that can really do funky stuff with voices as well. Wait, I can't actually see the name. Hold on, let me check the name of that. That is in my Waves bundle, and that is the. I think I did a lot of dope stuff with the Ovox plugin from Waves. That allows you to do a lot of different things with the voice. So Ovox by Waves can do stuff, but I don't know if it's gonna reach that specific goal you're looking for. So I don't want to just say get that plugin. So just Google that just to be sure. All right, I need to find out what I did in Machine to change that George Duke key. What did I do? Because that's the wrong tone. So let me take a quick peek real fast because I did see something here. But how can I change that? Are you working now? Okay. Got you. So that's what you get when you add that bass line to that sample. Without, like, this is very thin, of course. Now you can EQ something like this and make this sound more, add more low end to it. But I prefer to have like a bass line in there. I hear a clash in my bass line. Hold up, give me a sec. Right there. What is happening there? I think we have some sort of overlap here. That is sounding pretty weird. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Oh wow, okay. You guys are all got you. When I first played it, a couple of these notes are overlapping. That's supposed to be 4, not 3. See that right there? That happens when those notes are overlapping. Now you can fix that with a different setting, but I'd rather have them play. And this is a little bit static too now. I'd rather have the bass line be more natural. I might even replay it later. But again, I need a starting point. First, I need to know if this is going the way I want it to go, sounding the way I want it to sound before I start to do too much to it. I've done that in the past. Like I would start with a beat, and I would have like a chopped up sample, and I would spend like 2 days just working on that, only to find out like, yeah, the vibe ain't right. Not saying that all the work is for nothing then, because you learn from anything you try to do. But in this case, this is a project, like it's a remix that needs to be done. So there's no rush, but it's also not like I should be experimenting for 2 weeks before I continue. I need to actually just get on with the beat. So I want to have a starting point that makes me say like, okay, this sounds like something to now continue. And again, like I said, after that, you can look at like the drum pattern, like the arrangement, what you want to change. But I'm happy with the vibe. I'm like, okay, this vibe is giving me a certain feeling, but I will have to adjust that key to make it fit with the vocals of the original song. So we'll get to that. Knowledge. That's not possible. I think that's Mixcloud. That's like one of the things with Mixcloud. It needs to be more compatible. So for instance, now I'm streaming using Restream, and that goes to all of the different platforms. I can set the stream info in advance and just get it out there. But for Mixcloud, I have to individually go to Mixcloud, enter that info, and then it will start to receive the stream. Same thing with the chat. So I'm using the Restream bot that will through Stream Elements that just sends all of the chat to all of the different platforms. The only one that's not in there right now is Mixcloud. Now maybe there is another plugin that I'm not aware of that is working already, but I feel that that's where they're currently still behind. And it would actually increase their chances to get more people to the platform, because if people would actually start to see that more people are tuning in from Mixcloud, you might be tempted to check it out. Right now, I mean, this stream is not going to Mixcloud, but normally with when I'm doing my mix streams, I'm on Mixcloud, but I can't see them in my stream chat. I have to go to the computer, physically walk over there to see my Mixcloud screen, to see if anyone has added anything to the chat. While all the other platforms I can just see in my Restream chat app. So I wish that would change as well. We got a super chat from Timmy. Will you listen to GOMD or GOMD? Sick. What is it? Sickic music? Will I listen to that? All right, maybe if I get a chance, I'll hit that up on YouTube. I'm not gonna do that now. So yes, I hope Mixcloud will fix that. Magic BB in the building. Salute to you. And we got Raul coming in, or is it Raul? I wanted to say Raul when I saw it. From the Philippines on Facebook. Salute to you. Okay, so Timmy, I'll check that out to hear the dark voice. But like I said, I'm not that experienced in using plugins like that. No, I'm not going to check a voice message now. But I mean, there's definitely plugins to do that because a lot of people do use stuff like that to change their voices. If I had Waves working, I'll have that working next week. I can show you how Ovox works because you can do a lot of fun stuff with it. Yeah. So Timmy, I will check that out. Once again, thank you for that super chat. Now, I am tempted to add more stuff later to the beat I was working on. So, wait, why am I not seeing the beat? There we go. So, like I said, I have that bass is there, the skeleton is there, but then of course there are things like, okay, when the hook comes in, what else can I add to uplift that? There's also a part in there where both of the artists really go into a chant like singy type melodic spit segment of the track, and what can I do differently there? But those are things I have to still look at. So I might do a couple of parts where I'll take that sample and instead of playing it totally, just play that beginning, but give it that sort of like that dub echo. So on a new one, you won't hear that, but just the, just like if you understand what I'm talking about, if you know about the reggae sounds and the dub echoes, just to give it an effect like that, somewhere in there. But I'm not trying to turn it into a reggae vibe like the original. Now that sample already doesn't have a reggae vibe to it. But I might do a little bit more with that bass line. Right now it's still pretty static. It has a little staccato in there with the da 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 da. But then you have the longer tones. I am tempted to look at ways to play the bass line in a way where it does give you a little bit of that reggae bounce to it. So instead of just having a da 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 da, maybe you go for da 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 da. That kind of reggae ska type element in there, but I'm not sure yet. I mean, I spoke to the artist like, yo, what do you want me to do? You want me to try and stick to that reggae vibe or just do something totally different? He was like, yo, you can do something totally different. But I find it to be more tricky than if it's just, let's say, a regular hip hop track and you're doing a different hip-hop beat for it. Then there's less of a challenge. Now, because that original is so stuck in my head, you do keep on comparing it to that original when I need to just mentally step away from that and try to do something different. Hey, we got the second voice question right here. Good software or plugin to change your voice to make your own drops. We were just talking about that. I just mentioned a plugin called Ovox by Waves. I'm not recommending it. I'm saying that's something you could check out. Ravi wants to know, do you make boom bap style hip hop? I make different types of stuff. I'll get to that in a sec. Timmy says try a compressor. If you want to change your voice, a compressor will do nothing for you. That is not what a compressor is for. So The compressor is there basically to affect your levels, to make the softest sounds in the track louder and make sure the loudest tracks won't go louder, and maybe even make them a little bit less loud, to bring more of a balance to your volume. Not similar to a limiter. It is a little bit different, but it's more in that range of plugins than it is vocal alter to change your vocal. Now EQ can help you to change your voice a little bit, but yeah, especially like with Timmy when we were talking about like really changing your voice, you need to have some sort of like vocal plugin that can do that. DJ Tommy Too Tough in the building. Salute to you on Twitch. Let's see. I think I missed like 2 or 3. The chat went a bit quick for me now. Let's see. Anything else I have to see here? All right, now I think we're good. Can leave that down. So Ravi, you were talking about boom bap. I mean, it's so different. I do different things, make different types of beats, not one style. So I think this is one I don't know if you see my Saturday session videos that I do, my scratch session videos, where I give I scratch over a beat and then I leave parts open so you can scratch while you're watching the video. So I make the beats for that, and those beats have different vibes every time. This is the one I did, I think, for the last session or the one before that. All right, here we go. And is there anything else in here I can show you now? What's going on here? Always with the titles, man. Especially if I've been working on a couple of different things within the same time frame. I see titles, but I forget about the names. Oh no, sorry. This is confidential. Cannot let you hear that one yet. My bad. What was this one again? I mean, I have folders. I can go into folders. I'm just checking to see what's going on here. Oh, this is also a newer one. I'm working on now. But this is, I used a version of this for the last Saturday session, but this is definitely not boom bap. This has a totally different vibe to it. What else is in here? New beat? Did I really call something new beat? Yeah, that is a new beat. No, that's not the boom bap thing either. You know what? Let me just open so I can actually just go to my folder instead of just looking at recent. See if there's anything in there, Ravi, that would show you what else I do. I mean, again, just all over the place. Like I would not label it one type of style. I mean, I love the boom bap vibes, of course, but I just do all sorts of things. This has a lot more actually instruments and bass lines and everything coming in later in the track. They come in like over here. Okay, it's loading while it's playing. All right, hold up. This is still an unmixed, like that sample is definitely not loud enough. I actually used the drums from this beat for a Saturday Sessions video, but that was like a basic version with just drums and one sound. I'm working on a more a version with a lot more variations in there. What's this? Damn, I'm bad with the titles, yo. I'm looking at the titles like I want to show you like an example that would fit what you were talking about, but when I'm just looking at, wow, no. What else is in here? Oh, I know what that is. What is this? Oh, okay. Sample could not be found. That's not going to help us out now. Really? Are the samples really missing? I'm running into a lot of delayed backbeats. Not like the boom bap we were just talking about. Check one more real quick. What was this again? Wow, what echo did I put on this? Why is that so long? Is that the... Ah, okay. The Valhalla Supermassive is on there. That can have such a long tail. Goes on super long. I love that plugin for certain certain type of delays and effects. The Valhalla Supermassive. What happened with this one again? Oh yeah. All works in progress. So, no, I can't really see the boom bap type stuff now. I mean, it's in here as well. Like I said, I do all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, stuff like that as well. A review of the Kai MPK 249. No, I actually haven't tried that one yet. No. All right, so what I need to do now, like I was talking about, I need a flyer for my stream tomorrow, just to get that out there. So currently, like I said, for me the M32 I have here, that MIDI keyboard works really well. Really like that. I don't need a lot from it. I don't need a MIDI keyboard that also has performance pads or stuff like that because I already have that on my machine controller. I like the keys on the M32, and it does have like a nice little section that can actually allow you to control a bunch of different DAWs. So you have your transport stuff on there as well, your play, recording. You can control a bunch of parameters if you set it up. So there's a lot you can do with it that I haven't even done with it yet. So for me, that M32 was a perfect addition to my machine controller. That's why I'm sticking with that one for now. Let's see. I need my crates. Standard flyer. Yeah. Okay. Y'all can't see this, so what I need to do now is just hit machine and say, hi machine, I want you to change to Photoshop. There we go. And there's my Photoshop. So that's like the basic flyer I've used before. So what I'm thinking about for this one, oh wait, oh no, I can't use this one. This is everything is already in one file. I need a different version. Hold up. I need my version with all the layers. This one already has certain layers combined. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Crates. Is it the compilation flyer? Is it this one? Oh wow, this is not the one I need either. That one has everything as a separate layer. So this whole compilation that you see here of different covers, that entire thing actually consists of covers. I downloaded all these covers online and made the compilation. So in this version, I have every single one separate. That's not what I need, but I can actually start working from this one as well. I'm just quickly going to merge those layers because that takes up so many layers right now, and we don't need that. So we can just merge that into one. Call that covers. Now, first thing I do before I continue to do anything is just save this as a different version. Just in case I do something now that I shouldn't have done, I don't want to mess up my original thing. So, okay, there's something I want to try real quick. So we're going to need letters in here. I think you just need to call it vinyl edition or all vinyl or vinyl edition. Yeah, I think we can do that. But I don't think it's going to be big enough if I just do it in one row. See how big can we go? That's not going to show enough. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 2 layers. So we're going to do addition separately. So let me just make a second text layer. And then we're going to make both of these a bunch bigger. 250 might be too big. Or will that still fit? Let me see. Yeah, that will actually fit. Okay. Give me vinyl. Probably can do 300. So a little bit bigger. Get both of these centered. Like, I'm gonna keep it like pretty basic, but I want to do something special here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you, select all and copy, and what I want to do then is just select this. I know there's different ways to do this. Right now I'll just do it like this. Oh wait, can I do that when I have both selected? Can I do it now? Yeah. And then we don't want to do a paste special where we paste into. Thank you. Do the same thing with vinyl. And paste into. Alright, that could be cool. Just gonna have the vinyl in there. So I can make the letters disappear if I want to. I need an extra layer below this new layer. That's just gonna be the bottom layer. Gotta figure out which color I use. I'll make it black for now. Bang. Surround, what's going on? I need to make a quick flyer for tomorrow's episode of the Crates live stream that I do, my mix stream. Tomorrow is a special all vinyl edition. I do that once a month. So on the last Monday of the month, I do my vinyl edition. That's tomorrow. And I haven't really been promoting my mix live streams yet. I've been doing them for a couple of months now. I'm just still getting into the vibe, turning shaping it to how I want it to be. So every time I do my live stream, I gotta see how I feel about it. If I like the way it's going, if I want to structure it in a little bit of a different way. So I haven't really been promoting it yet. I mean, I post a little something here and there, but not a lot. So I'm going to start to do a little bit more promo for those live streams. So for this all vinyl edition, I'm going to do a little bit of promo. So it's just a simple flyer, just to state like, hey, the all vinyl live stream is coming. I do graphic design as well. If you ever need some help with a flyer, my friend, it looks like you already know what you're doing. Yeah, Timmy, I appreciate that a lot. Fortunately, I don't have to do a lot of flyers, and if I'm gonna do flyers, in most cases, it's gonna be something that is, I don't want to say super basic, but just something to get the information across. I mean, I used to do flyers back in the days for our parties, and at least I learned how to use software like this. But by no means am I some sort of expert when it comes to graphic design, because I'm totally not. But I know enough to get the things that I need done done in a pretty basic way. So yeah, and especially with something like crates, I basically already have my design, which I used when I did do flyers. I just used my crates logo, and it had some extra info, like maybe just the Twitch or address, or a couple of simple dates, but that's it. And for this one, I'm actually keeping it super basic. It's gonna be crates vinyl edition, and I might not even mention which platform I'm streaming on, because I stream on more. But just to get that info out. So let me quickly just lower this a bit. Oh, my bad. My bad. Let me get it back. There we are. Is that the right position for you to be in? Actually, the position is pretty okay. I might just change the background in there a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I definitely appreciate the offer, bro. 100%. Because that's I might have something in the future where it is necessary. And I mean, there's stuff like Fiverr, but it's also good to have people that you know you can reach out to. So yeah, I mean, I made that that compilation once. So the thing right here, let me bring it back up. I just took a bunch of covers and just laid them out to make it look like it's a floor filled with covers, and these covers kind of represent some of my favorite my favorite era of music, like late 80s up until 2000s. And I mean, I like stuff from before and after that as well, but when I'm DJing, that is the favorite period. So especially for a show called Crates, it just made sense for me to have like that, even though I originally made this for a different party that we were doing. I decided to use it for Crates because it actually made more sense for Crates to see like album covers. So yeah, I'll be using that a lot, and in most cases I would just have like a layer over it, so you could see it but not that much, and then Crates and the rest of the info will pop out. But I think for something like this vinyl edition, it will actually look cool to have the letters to be the vinyl cover part and not the rest. Take that out. But I do think I want to go for. Let's see how that looks. That could work as well, but then I would have to do something about uh, the letters, because now, for instance, this white cover here, I think that's it. Is that it? Which album is that? That's the Biggie album, right? Yeah. That now looks like it's actually covering the leather, so that's not a great idea. Or you have to start working with stuff like strokes around the letters. I don't know if that's going to be a good look. I mean, it's an option. It might work, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not always a big fan of that, even though this solves the issue straight away. But that's also the thing. Like, I don't want to spend like crazy amounts of time on something like this. I'll just add the strokes for now, and I can leave them in or take them out. That's just like one press of the button to keep them in or take them out. Uh, yeah, that could work as well. Only thing is, like, we're seeing it big. I'm seeing it on a bigger screen right now. I know at the end of the day, it's going to end up on IG, where people will see it a lot smaller and on their phone. So a lot of people might not even make out that it's album covers. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now in the studio. And then I need to go get need to go and get some food uh, for us at home. You must stay super busy doing equipment reviews, live sets, and producing. Yeah, I mean, for me, that's always been like the biggest issue, especially with like reviews, where you have to not only test equipment properly, but also when you shoot it, it's more of a production compared to doing like a tip video where I'm just talking about a subject, which is a lot easier. I mean, I basically do all of that information um, freestyle. The same way I receive questions here, and I answer them straight away when I'm shooting videos for my YouTube channel and it's about a topic. I start talking. I don't have a script or anything like that. Now, when you do a review, I don't use a script for my reviews, but I do want to make sure that I mention everything that needs to be mentioned. So you do have to do some editorial work in advance. Like, okay, what am I gonna do uh, um, to uh, uh, get all of the info that I want out there? You know. So yeah, it takes up a lot of time, but I'm very happy that I'm in a position to be busy, especially with the situation we're in right now. And even though the gigs aren't here, I still have a bunch of work to do. So I feel very lucky in that regard. Um, Yo, Timmy, I will check out that sick kick, but like I said, not during the stream. I will check that out before I head out. Um, so yes, I will make sure to scroll and check that and check it before I leave, no doubt. So yeah, Mulberry, indeed, I could mess around with that as well. Like take that entire the photo down so the eye is covered with more than just that white part of Biggie. So that's an option as well. So I'll probably take a quick look at that. But again, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. It also depends on, like, I kind of like the white background. It makes everything a lot brighter. Like, black is always easy because yes, everything will just fall on top of that black. But also on IG, I think the white will look better. Like, yes, it's easy to see everything, but I definitely prefer the white. The white pops out at you. So yeah, there's not a lot more. I might bring this down a little bit. Normally, if I would look at that logo and I would see that big old vinyl edition, got to keep it clean. Um, I would maybe make it a little bit smaller. But in this case, this is the part I want people to see. I want people to pay attention to vinyl edition. Um, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna check it a little bit more, but not spend too much time. So I used to have Twitch in there, but I want to highlight Mixcloud as well because I feel it's important. Even though most people will check on Twitch when it comes to the mix streams, I do want to promote Mixcloud because that is, in my opinion, going to be the end destination. Or Amazon would have to decide that they are going to step up and actually allow us to do the streams on Twitch and not have any copyright issues. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. With Mixcloud's the only place where you know you're totally safe, like 100% safe. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Mo, I'm definitely gonna go for the white. I like the white a lot better. Um, I might even do a teaser where I'm not even dropping anything else. Actually, just drop this, just vinyl edition, and people will have to check the caption to see what's going on. Yeah, let me actually do that. I'll make one version where it's just this, and then keep it moving from there with maybe one with crates and some extra info. All right, so today is a short stream, I have to admit, because it's already 5. It's 5 in the afternoon here, and I still have to go shopping. I have to finish this flyer real quick. I have to check Sick Kick, and then I gotta head home. So I'm not gonna do my vinyl today. I'm gonna be in the studio all day tomorrow, and I'll be checking through the vinyl. Like, so maybe you've heard that already. I've already sorted everything out, and so I can find everything now. So it's going to be a blast for me to actually go through my vinyl now and make a selection for the upcoming vinyl edition tomorrow. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that a lot. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, no worries, guys. I'm gonna figure out what I'll do. Like, I might just move all the vinyl actually to find covers that I like more. I'm not that bothered by the eye when the stroke is around it, by the way, because you can definitely read what it is. It's not like you all of a sudden don't see that it's an eye. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, I thought it was clicking in Photoshop, but it was not clicking in the right place. Like, it's not like all of a sudden you cannot see that that's an eye when you see vinyl edition. But yes, I might just move the photo. That is the easiest option. But I'm not going to cut out one album and fix that. I'm going to move the entire section probably. But a lot of times I will make stuff a little bit smaller to see if I can still read it. Because sometimes you do stuff and it looks cool on a big screen. Yeah, we have Uber over here. I haven't used Uber since the pandemic started. I just don't get into cars with peeps. What I normally do is we have a bunch of different services out here that are basically rental cars that you rent by the minute. So they're all electrical cars and they're parked throughout the city. And you just look on your app. You find one that's near you, you reserve it, you walk over there, and then you unlock the car with the app, and that's when your rent starts, and you just drive to where you need to go, and you can park it wherever you need to be, within the city at least, end your rent, and then you're good to go. And a lot of those services are like 30 cents per minute, or some are even closer to 20 cents. So let's say 30 cents per minute. So normally I can, for like $5 or something, I can get back home, and I'm home within 20 minutes. So that's like super convenient. I always make sure I park and connect them to a charger, because then you get a discount on your next ride. In the past, I used to use Uber a lot, but this is for me more convenient. Now the weather is getting better, and we also have those same services over here, but for electrical scooters, and those make it very easy to maneuver throughout the city. So not like because I think in America y'all call something else a scooter as well. What we call a step, y'all call a scooter. So I'm talking like the electrical moped type of things. So you can get those as well, just on the app. Walk over, unlock, get on them. And especially in a city like Amsterdam, that's also perfect transportation. So yeah, for me, that's the perfect solution because I don't need to be near other people. When I get into a car like that, the first thing I do is the first 5 minutes I'll have all the windows open to make sure I get some clean air in there, um, and that gets me to point A, from A to B, very easily. But yes, we definitely have Uber here and Uber Eats as well. Um, uh, Zip cars, that's the same thing. Might be the same thing. We have like 3 or 4 services here now, at least in Amsterdam, that offer services like that. And with the scooters, with the mopeds, I have like 2 different services as well. So plenty of options for me to to move around. So I'm actually going to check right now just to see if there's anything in the area right now. So yeah, when I get like a cover of the city, it'll like show me like all of those blue dots that you see, the light blue stuff. That's like all parked cars showing you like there's a car right there. Click, and then you can like reserve it for like 15, 20 minutes. So yeah, super convenient. So DJ Knowledge, when we're talking about scooters, we're talking about the actual things you sit on, right? Because a lot of times, uh, I see that in the states they call what we call a step, just that one plank with the 2 short wheels and the handlebar where you stand on. That a lot of y'all call that a scooter as well, right? Because that's where sometimes you get the confusion when stuff is called different. So when I see scooter and it's from the states, I never know which device they're talking about. Yeah. So that's why I said moped, like the moped. What we call here a scooter here is what y'all would probably call like a moped. Uh, yeah. So if you're standing on it and you call that a scooter, we actually call that a step. So the same way y'all write step, that's how we call those scooters step. That's what the kids use here when they're playing, like a step. I remember the first time I saw that in a video, someone was talking about a scooter, and then they came riding by on one of those things. I was like, wait, that's what you call a scooter? But yeah, got you. So yeah, the rental mopeds and cars over here, and of course we all have bikes. Uh, Games Bond, about time I'm on here. I've been here, yo. I've been here, but that's the cool thing, and that's why it's important for me to make sure I stream a lot. I think during every stream I do, there is at least one person who comes in like, "Hey, dope, you're here." Um, so that only proves to me that I have to continue to do it. So yeah, Gains Bond. Um, like I've had my account on Twitch. I mean, I see you're on Twitch. I've had my account on Twitch for a couple of years, but I didn't use it. I've been streaming for let's say the last 5 6 months, something like that. So I do a live mix stream every Monday. I'm here every Wednesday with Share the Knowledge Live, SDK Live, to ask questions. This show on Sunday is new, the Pluggin In show. I've been doing that for a couple of weeks. And every 2 weeks, I do a mix on Friday as well. And but it's funny though, because every time I go live, even for the mixes, I go live on YouTube as well, and then I just announce it, and then I have to cut YouTube off due to the copyrights. But that only shows you how those algorithms work, because I hear this a lot, also from people who follow me on YouTube that will send me a message like, "Hey man, where you been?" And they ask that question in a week when I drop 2 or 3 videos. Uh, uh, so it means stuff does not get to everyone. So I'm glad we found each other. So knowledge, yeah, same for you, yeah. And that's the important part. Like even like a perfect example for people who want to start streaming. Like even if you have a following somewhere, it doesn't automatically mean that people will find you or follow you everywhere. You have to work on it and build. And the fact that I'm streaming on a consistent basis now means that I have a chance to actually reach more people and people who can just by accident run into me. So for those who just came in, I'm here tomorrow. I was just what you see on screen right now is what I was working on. Was just a quick flyer for IG. My stream tomorrow is called Crates. It's a mixed stream, and every last Monday of the month, that's tomorrow, it's an all vinyl edition. So when I get to the studio tomorrow, the first thing I'm going to do is go through the wall over there. Y'all can't really see it, but I mean, let's just do a quick work with me camera. Well, you get the idea. Whatever's going on over there, the wall of vinyl, I'm going to go through there, make a nice selection. Still play freestyle like I always do. I don't prepare my sets, but you do have to grab. I'm not going to play freestyle, and every time I play a record, I have to go back into the wall to find something new. But that's tomorrow, an all vinyl edition of Crates. So yeah, man. That's basically it for now. Like I said, I'll quickly finish up that Crates flyer, and so GamesBond, my schedule is on the schedule. It should be on my page, or something happened there. And every time I end my streams for the last like 5 minutes, I always have my my schedule on screen. But let me see, because I definitely had that activated on Twitch. Let me see on my channel. It used to say on my schedule. On Twitch. Oh, my bad. My audio was on there. Yeah. So for instance, if you're on my channel page, the first thing under about, the first thing I see there is my countdown. And you can actually see DJ TLM's next stream is in 1 day, 2 hours, and 47 minutes. That's tomorrow's stream, but I also had the schedule thing. Why am I not seeing that right now? Wait a minute, why is that not showing up? Let me fix that. Yeah, DJ Skojo is on an auto notification, which is also a good thing, of course. But GamesBond, I'll make sure to. Okay, you see tomorrow and Wednesday, yeah. So the Monday and Wednesday stream, it might be that the Sunday stream hasn't been added to that. You are right about that. The stream on Friday is once every 2 weeks. So I'll make sure to add that as well. So to all of you, like I said, I have to be out. Yo, Jesse, I appreciate that. I see you. I appreciate that message as well. I'm always glad to hear that I've been able to help people out with my content. I get to talk about the thing I love the most, share my experience, learn from y'all as well. And the fact that can help other people out is amazing to me. Also love what you guys do in the chat. I see you helping each other out. That's important as well. So for those who just came in, I'm actually out for now. I just had my screen on, showed you what I was working on that beat in Machine, and making a quick flyer in Photoshop. I'm here tomorrow with Crates, my mix show. Tomorrow's the all vinyl edition, so make sure you check that out. So actually, let me just get that back on screen now because I'm about to end it anyway. And we can actually get that Machine screen anymore. There we go. So yeah, GamesBond for sure, 100%. I see you, and yes, I will if there's anything that is unclear to me. So that's it for now. Back tomorrow with Crates, and yeah, it would be fun if you guys join me here. For those on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, when I do my mix streams, I will start them on YouTube just to let you know that I'm going live. After that, I have to turn it off on YouTube because of copyright issues. Yes, I know people do it on YouTube. I've done it in the past as well. I used to just get the copyright claims and that means that you cannot monetize your video. That doesn't matter to me. I can just delete it after the stream is done. But a couple of times ago, I did a live stream, and then I got a different type of notification from YouTube, and that was something that was more in the trend of policy violations. I'm not risking my YouTube channel for that. So my mixed streams are on Mixcloud and on Twitch and Periscope. So I'll be live on YouTube tomorrow, just to let you know, hey guys, it's about to go down. Join us now, but then you have to hop over to Twitch, Mixcloud, or Periscope. That's it. Now, the other streams like this one and Share the Knowledge Live on Wednesday, those are everywhere. So salute to all my people on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn is coming as well. You can follow those on any of those platforms. All right? Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully see you tomorrow.